How's everybody doing this weekend? So last night while we were testing the stream out, we did sugar cookies, dough, and so I'm rolling those out and cutting them and putting them on cookie cutters and baking them today. I am doing good. Just kind of getting ready to get this done with because I'm not doing nearly as many cookies this year. I just don't have the stamina to do them. We're gonna do stocking. This one's a stocking first. And I do have, let's see, it all rolled out. Unfortunately, I don't have two cameras, so I can't, the cord keeps pushing it, so I can't do a top down as I'm doing this. These are my mom's favorite cookies, so they're hers. Mine we will be doing her later. One of mine. I'm not actually making all the cookies that I usually do. They look like little stockings. But yeah, that's what I've mostly got rolled out cookies, and then I have one cookie that the dough had to sit overnight, and we'll roll it up and put them in powdered sugar and stuff when they come out of the oven. But I have 4 types that I'm going to be doing. Most of them are rollouts today, so all the the dough is made. And then we have our Christmas tree. My light on it went out last night, so I can't turn the lights on today. The tree is probably 25, 30 years old. And we do have ornaments to go on if anybody subs or gift subs or does bits today. We will get an ornament on my tree, and I have those all made up. Something I've done every year. Thank you. It's an older tree. It was my grandmother's. And I kept it to hi Deb. We almost got one tray already done. And I'm just gonna ball up the dough and roll it. Putting more flour down. The lights on my tree burnt out last night, so I'm gonna have to go through and buy another string of lights and pull the ones that are currently on it off. I mean, the string of lights is probably 30 years old, so I'm not surprised that it burned out. And I'm not going to go through each individual bulb and at this point and try to figure out which one is burnt out. We're cutting out stockings right now. I almost have a full tray. And then we'll go to a different shape. We're working on the sugar cookies. You think you're doing your tree today? My mom's tree is up. My tree just gets put on a table. It's already pre-decorated. It stays that way, though I'm going to tear it apart this year and redecorate it. Some of the decorations on it are not as good as they used to be. And then, but yeah. Because of your puppy, yeah. I'm lucky that my cat, where I put mine, my cat can't get to it easily because it goes up on top of my dresser in my room. As it is, I have a reef above my bed that's been there since last Christmas, the end of last Christmas, and she keeps trying to get into that. Alright, we're going to put the first tray in. All rolled out. There we go. Let's see if I can do this without. First tray. Going in. And these are going in for 8 minutes. Alright, so we've got those done. And then we're going to roll out some more and cut some other shapes. I'm going to have to go not do half a tray each because there's not as much sugar cookie dough. I didn't make a double batch and I probably should have. Now you want cookies? That's what everybody tells me. Every year I do this. And believe it or not, most years I think I'll eat one, maybe 2 cookies during my whole baking. Mainly to make sure they came out the right flavor on my anise cookies. Because I need to test them before I do the frosting, because the frosting puts, you put more of the anise in it. So we'll do some candy canes. And I should show you guys my bucket of cookie cutters alone. And then I have a bucket of sprinkles and stuff. Hi, Trigger. You're gonna go clean your truck? Here. This is my tub of cookie cutters. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. And I do have some that are my grandparents. So some really old ones in there. And then I have fun ones, you know. This one's actually probably an easier shape to determine. It's a Millennium Falcon. And it's not just all Christmas in there. I've got Easter and Valentine's Day and Halloween in there also. The 99% of them are Christmas ones. Hello, how are you? Trigger, have a good day. Drive safe for me. So we're doing candy canes right now. And I got a couple more on this one and then we switch to a different one. We're doing cutting out sugar cookies and then I have anise cookies and gingerbread cookies yet to roll out and cook. Currently the sugar cookies. Too high. No, you're not doing 120 miles. So, I actually have to get some more dough out. And I will put the recipes that I'm using in my Discord later. I say that every year and then I don't do it. But I promise I'll do it this time. Did you get it all cleaned up? You said you had a passenger get sick yesterday. And then my teeny tiny rolling pin because I have a bigger one, but I don't like using it as well. So that's two shapes. We've done stockings and candy canes. Nope, on my way to the car wash. Had to restock on cleaning supplies. Now we're gonna do Santa Clauses. It's not the first time he's had somebody get sick in his car, too. It doesn't help that he lives in a college town. I did on a bus. We were in Europe, in Germany, and we were traveling to. I want to say we were supposed to go to the I think it was the Chris Kringle market that year when my stomach on the ride there. I could be misremembering because I was maybe six or so, and that was a long time ago. These ones are kind of cute when decorated. There we go. We got, first batch should be done. Grab a hot pad, which we have Christmassy ones. And we can put the next one in too. Yep, those are done. Hydrate? Okay, I will. And what pole do you want, Trigger? Let's see, because this is hot. I'll wait until they're cool a little bit, and then I'll show them a little bit. We gotta pull them. Where's my? I didn't get a spatula out. There we go. I have a spatula. I had more things prepared this time around than I have in the past. Now we're gonna do Christmas trees. Ladies should drink a bottle of water, yes or no? No, ladies shouldn't drink a bottle of water. Ladies gonna hydrate with her normal. No, it's not water. I never have water. You know this. There's water in it. There's the first ingredient is water. Yes, it does. It still hydrates. Oh, by the way, there should be new Christmas emotes in the follower emotes, by the way. I'm pretty sure I put them in there. Yes, I did. I need to get some new ones. Especially my gingerbread man looks kind of janky. All right. Clean your truck well. It does look like an evil one. And the mug has got a cookie on it. Have a good day, Trigger. Stay out of trouble. I'm going to have to refund his poll points because I am not putting up whether or not I should drink a bottle of water or not. He cleans his truck thoroughly. His truck is 10 times cleaner than mine will ever be, even with somebody throwing up in it. Mine's not that bad, but I had pine needles all over the place the other day. I went and had a recall work done, and they vacuumed the floorboards in the front, and it was like, yay, no more pine needles. All right. Next one is little snowflakes. Oh, I didn't do enough trees, did I? No, I did not. We'll have to go back to do trees. More trees. It's we have so many pine trees, and my car parks under a couple trees, so it's constantly picking up pine needles as I go. I don't think I showed these ones off. Oh, did I not? I did not. I forgot to set the timer on the on the batch that's in the oven. Whoops. Give it another minute, and I'm gonna go transfer. I have a table over there all set up with racks and stuff. Moving the camera back this way. The cord on the camera likes to pull it sideways. So I have and then we'll decorate all the cookies on the table, and I have parchment paper down to catch all the frosting that misses cookies and the sprinkles. See if I can do this. Nope, that doesn't show it. These are cool enough that I can. So these are stockings. And they're actually need to be put on a tray now. Alright. Those ones are done. Alright, now on to snowflakes. And we got an ad coming up in 3 minutes, just so everybody knows. So, what is everybody's favorite Christmas cookie? Or holiday cookie, I should say. And it doesn't have to necessarily be from this time of year. It can be any time of year. And then the snowflakes. Mine are actually pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, which aren't really a holiday cookie, but I usually make them every Christmas. I did them actually earlier this year. You like the ones with the imprints on them? I've been making cookies since I was 5. I started helping roll out and decorate when I was really little. So cookies are about the only thing I do from scratch. Cookies, and I just started doing some breads. So you love pumpkin anything? One of the local grocery stores out here makes pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and I fell in love with them, and then I found a recipe, and I've been making them ever since. timer now. My mom likes hers a little dark, and those are a lot darker than I wanted. We're gonna do bells next. You're here for the cookies? Hello. We're not doing as many this year, and I'm not actually mixing any this year. We're just cutting them out, and I have to roll up the Russian tea cakes and stuff. But that's about it this year. I'm only doing 4 types. We're doing sugar cookies, anise cookies, gingerbread cookies, and Russian tea cakes. So this one's a bell. Granted, some of these don't look as bell-shaped as they could. And I have a whole tray of cookies that are my mom's doneness. We're actually almost done. I only have a little bit of dough still in the bag. We actually did a test stream last night to make sure I could get my mic working and my camera going, and I made one of the dough. I made actually this dough last night, the sugar cookie. It's usually one of the ones that gives me the most fits and giggles, so I wanted to start with it. Because it's made with a lot of butter. This is more of a butter cookie than it is a sugar cookie. It has a ton of butter in it, and so when it's cold, it makes it really hard to work, but you don't want it not cold because then they fall apart. Let me know when you guys are back. One more bell. And then we've got Santa Claus boot. My daughter sent me, because I don't do gingerbread from scratch. She sent me a picture of the roll of gingerbread cookies that I do use. They had them in her store. I went to 4 stores around me and none of them had them. So I had her buy them, and then I went and picked them up when I picked up her webcam to use today. Alright, we need to move the next tray over to these ones got a little ways from me. So they're a little darker than I personally like them. My mom loves them like this, so this will be her tray. They're going all through the things on the spaces on the rack. Short bug cookies with lemon curd are really good. One of your old coworkers had a hand in making lemon curd. Nice. Okay, one more boot. Do I have enough room on here? Yes, I do. We're almost done with these. maybe a third of a tray left of the sugar cookies left. And I gotta find some smaller so we can get the most out of it. I may end up having to do a second batch of these later, because there's not nearly as many of these as I thought there would be. We'll do some bulbs. Christmas light bulb. And then we're going to take a minute after we get these all baked and sit for a minute, and then we'll do the next batch. That there. All right. It just seems weird not to be doing 101 different types this year. This is the first year I've cut back in a long time. Each year I keep saying I'm going to, and I never do. Of the cookies, normally I'm doing about 12 different types. And this year we're only doing 4. And we're down to the last little bit, so well, I might be able to get 1 or 2 more out of this one. It's not really worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Pick up the pieces that fell out. And I'm gonna wash my hands and grab a chair real quick. And we'll sit for a few minutes. And then we'll get well actually I probably should get the anise cookies out so they're not as frozen as they were, or not frozen, but cold. And then we've got another whole bag of dough to do. Oh. No, we don't freeze the cookies, unfortunately. Um, Handout. They go to family and friends. So they go to my. I live with my dad and my stepmom, so they go with me to theirs, and then I take my mom has some, my brother gets some, my daughter and her boyfriend get some, and then we give away a bunch. So, and I used to in years past send cookies out to friends and stuff, but it's getting a little expensive to mail cookies anymore. Let me see what other cookie cutters we've got in here that I might want to use that are different than the ones I already did. Like I said, I've got ghosts and everything in here. That's another candy cane. How many candy canes do I have? I think I have 3 now. That's a bigger Santa. That's a heart. There's a pumpkin. There's another tree. I like the tree I have though. Oh, we got a Santa hat. And this is for more of my gingerbread, but that's a big Santa. And my bow. And my choo-choo train, and it's got 3 parts. It's got the engine and 2 others. I already did one bow. Oh, we got this angel. But I kind of think I like the pink angel better. So we'll use that one. Oh, and then I always have to do some dragons for my daughter. Oh, and I do have, for those who know my unicorn obsession, I do have unicorn cookie cutters. And we've got snowmen. Nope, I must have like 4 or 5 candy cane ones. I don't need any more candy cane ones, I guess. I've got a couple different stars and a couple different, oh, here's my favorite unicorn one. Though the horns break off more often than not. I mean, we even have Darth Vader. And a stormtrooper. Oh, and I could do bats. And arrows and hearts, and that's another star. Okay, I think I got the different shapes out. Like I said, the rest of the train are like this. Christmas bats, yeah, no. Be switching here in just a second. And I need to see afterwards what the next oven is not at. Oh, okay, I can turn it down some. Let me get these on the cooling racks, and then And then we will do the next one. I'm hoping you guys can hear me when I'm over here in the corner. Because I have my back towards you right now. So I can't see. I've had 3 cookies break already. This is going great. Eat them, there's no heavens. I'll leave those broken ones for my mom to steal when she gets back. Because she's inevitably going to want to eat a few to see how I did. Sometime I'm going to need to see if I could get a little table and chair to roll out. Because if I'm going to be able to do it or not. So this stuff can be either really sticky or it can be really nice and behave itself. And I have a feeling it's going to be really sticky today. And this is anise cookies, and they're like sugar cookies, except they have extract of anise in it. And anise, for those who don't know, tastes like licorice. So they're love them or and I have not found anybody who's been ambivalent to them. They either like them or you don't like them. And this is an old family recipe. It's been in the family for about 200 years to 250 at this point. And we're pretty sure during the Depression that the recipe got doubled on us. Because a single batch is usually plenty. But the normal recipe, you can make tons and tons. One year for, I think, middle school, I think I made, 3 or 4 batches for different things. I felt like all I was doing was making cookies that year. And I'm pretty much the only one on this side of the family that still makes these. My aunt, I don't know if my cousin makes them. I know my aunt does. Yeah, most of the recipes we do are passed down ones. There's a few newer ones, and then for a while there I was trying one new recipe a year to go, so see if we liked them or not. Last year they were they were called the Cool Whips or something like that. They had Cool Whip in them, and I didn't like them. I don't like Cool Whips, so nobody really liked them all that much. They were just, but it was worth a try because it was an easy recipe to try. By the way, Dev, I'm not going to have a post for today for the islands. I still haven't opened them up. I did have to talk to Merlin because I needed to drag him around for half an hour. And so I did save that, so if I need to put it on a video, I just have to make sure I download it and switch it over to my terabyte drive. You should see, I have almost a 5 terabyte drive full of videos. With the fishing task, I sat down, and my problem is that I get 1 or 2 holes per area, and then the rest, after I fish the first one time through, the holes disappear. I did some more bulbs. And I gotta get that. Alright, those are the last of the sugar cookies. And I need to let the oven cool down a little bit before I can put the other ones in. Hello, how are you? Hi, Drea, how are you? Welcome in. Won't let you change your name. Oh no, I think they have it every 30 days or something like that. It's good to see you too. Thank you for coming. We're working on my Anna's cookies now. We've already got the sugar cookies all baked. And I will take the camera over and show you guys all what we've got so far in a minute. Get this other tray emptied, so I have another one to bake cookies on. I'm letting the oven cool down a little bit for the next batch because they don't need to be cooked as hot. But this is the sugar cookies. Make those be better. And I remember correctly, these are supposed to be 10, and I don't think I'm going to cook the first batch of 10 with the... So this is the ones we're working on right now. Let's see, is it going to focus? Nope, 10 to 12, so yeah. We'll probably do 10. Let's see. So Dev, if we ever do meet up, I will bring cookies, I promise. So more dough, and it's sticky. So I gotta put it in the flour. I've pretty much told everybody who I've known over the years, if we ever meet up, I'll have cookies. So, because I can't afford to send out cookies to everybody anymore. Not when I think the last time I did a flat rate box of cookies, it was like $17 to mail them out to make sure that they got there in time. That would be fun. I've been trying to get my daughter to come on and stream with me when I do this, but she won't do it, even though she streams herself. I can get her over to help decorate and stuff, but she won't come do the baking stream with me. Which one did I do? Let's do some Santa hats. Mine actually streams, so I'm actually borrowing her webcam. She doesn't stream very often. These ones aren't going to hold up very good when I show them. Yeah, they like to stretch. When I put them flat, but they look like Santa hats. It is pouring down rain out here today. I was actually surprised at how rainy it was. Mine can be shy, but then she can also be very outgoing. She goes in phases. Yeah, you keep forgetting half of us are older than you. And see, mine's in her my daughter's in her 20s, so not for much longer, but she's still in her 20s. And then I have a cat, so the cat makes up for not having small humans anymore. Oh, and by the way, Deb, it got cleaned. We took some tape to it last night. I had so much cat hair on it, it was hilarious. It sounds like it's really coming down out there. Yeah, it was that's because Freya, when I was streaming with my PC, would come up and sit between my keyboard and my monitor. And then she would go over to where the mic was on my left side and like just love on it. And it's like, cat? All right, do I need to clean up? No, I still have room on this tray. Drea needs more moonstones. I'm trying to convince myself that I don't need two of the houses that are in my recommended section, or my recommended that I really need that I missed, or actually one house and the cat for Figaro. I really, really want the cat. But I also have seen sneak peeks of what we're getting in the store in the rest of the update, and there's quite a few items in there I want. We're gonna do some mittens. The holiday house, I want the castle walls. There's too much stuff. And right now I have so many places to decorate. My brain's like, what am I gonna decorate, and how am I gonna do it, and I'm actually thinking of taking my doing the Frosted Heights is my first one, but I have to get it open because I only have enough Dreamlight to open up one of them right now. Luckily, I have a bunch of the pink crystals to make Dreamlight. Alright, I'm gonna go put the last of these over because I got a full tray that's done. And ready to go in the oven when this next one is done. Take a peek at these to see how they're doing. No, they still. They're not done. Not anywhere close. It's only $20. Well, I really wanted the witch outfit that came with the one pack, but it was like, I don't have the money to do that, so. And a good friend of mine was nice enough to get me the expansion and get me the extra stuff on the expansion, because I really wanted Pegasus. Now I just got to figure out where I'm going to put them. Oh, I did notice that, at least on Xbox, that having pets out slows down picking up gardening again. I think that's what caused it. I went and picked up the one animal, and I haven't gardened anything since I did that, but I was getting that delay again. Huh, I didn't realize they changed you figure they probably changed the design and then they took the photos before they changed it and then just didn't take new photos. That's usually what ends up happening. One design gets approved and then they change which photos they want. We're gonna cook the next one for 11 minutes. Or am I gonna do No, I'm not decorating on stream because my decorations look like a kindergartner did it. And I'm not kidding. I still do. We put we put icing on it, and then we put sprinkles on them. So it's very, very, very simple. That and the fact the cookies won't all be cool enough to decorate today. I'll be doing that all day tomorrow. And it's going to take me most of the day tomorrow to do this. But you want to watch? You just want to see me eat all the icing as I'm decorating. Because I end up inevitably forgetting and licking my fingers and then having to get up and go wash my hands again. But we basically do the ones for the sugar cookie is powdered sugar, butter, and milk. And the anise cookie is just milk and sugar and anise. Maybe next year we'll do decorating stream instead of cookie baking. We'll put it up for a poll and have everybody decide. Yes, the anise tastes like black licorice. So it's a all or nothing with those. You either love them or you hate them cookie. And only about half the people who marry into the family like them, so. But it's like I said, the oldest family recipe we have on cookies, so. My dad would make me, when we lived in Germany, would have me come help him bake these every year. And then when we came back stateside, it was me and my mom most of the time. And then when my grandmother moved in, it was me and my grandmother. I'm not I'll eat, depending on the licorice. I tend not to eat regular licorice, but the anise doesn't bother me. Granted, it's in cookies, so the cookies are a little bit, it tastes different than when you're eating straight black licorice. I need to turn the, yeah, my dad was military. He was in 21 plus years. I'm an Army brat. I need to move the tray over. And then this is the first batch. They came out pretty good. When my daughter was little, her and her friends would do all the decorating for me. You're an would do all the decorating for me, so I didn't have to. So I baked, they decorated. But as the kids got, her and her friends got older, I got less and less help as they got busier in their real lives, which happens. Now, I lived in Germany, all over the United States. I was actually in Germany a total of 6 years, 2 different tours. First one I don't remember because I was a baby. I was 2 months old, or 2 weeks old. No, 2 months old my first trip to Germany. And we came back, before I was 3, or when I was 3, and then we went back when I was just after I ended kindergarten. So. And then we moved to the Pacific Northwest out here in Washington. My dad got stationed out here, and we've never left. So I've been here pretty much longer than I've been anywhere. I have found the very first hole that is the river by the entrance is the one I caught it. I would get 2 rainbow to every perch. I have friends who want me to come visit them in England. I've never been. I've been to Italy, and we were in Austria and Italy when I was there, but that was about the only 3 places I went. And we went over quite a bit of Germany, but I was all, way young. We were 9 when we moved here, so. Very cool. Did I do mittens yet? No, I didn't do mittens yet of this one. But yeah, I have some friends who want me to come visit them in England. And I keep telling them eventually. I might actually have almost 2 trays to put in by the time this one's done baking. Their accents are so cool. It's just because we're not used to hearing them on a daily basis unless you live with somebody who has one. I have a couple of friends who their parents would speak on, and it took me a while because of their very regional accent to pick up on what they're saying. It would be in English, but it would be such a strong accent that I was not, a dialect that I was like, Nope, I'm not going to have 2 trays ready. Because I still got room on it. But we got another one done. always seems to be about right. So that's what we're gonna do. Mom's gonna kill me. I got flour all over her chair. Eastern Canadian accent. I've been accused of having an accent, and I keep going where. Mainly because I can't hear it, but I've been over too many places that it kind of has a mix. I say a mix mosh of words, so. And I sound nothing like my home area, because I'm originally from Michigan, though I've hardly ever lived there. I'm gonna have to go turn the heat off in the house soon. It's getting warm in here already. Rolled it out and then it was sticking, so I picked it up and it tore. For those of you who do follow me on TikTok, I do have a YouTube and an Instagram. So if we do lose TikTok as our mutual meeting place, I'm on both of those also. By the way, we do have some sound effects down in the channel points. I do have my follower emote. What else? If you do have points. And I do have sound effects for bits and stuff like that too. Not that I just did them. I don't know if anybody's ever going to use them, but they're there. There's Christmas ones and I think Halloween ones mixed in. And I don't know if the list is populating on my page or not to show what's there. It used to, and it didn't this last time I looked. Those trains be thick. I didn't get that rolled out as thin as I wanted. I kind of know why they are planning on, or they voted for it, but it's because they're not getting a cut. I'm hoping they figure something out. Okay, I got a couple minutes before I can do the tray. And then I can fill it. I'm really hoping they don't. But you never know with the different stuff that they do. I'm not counting on it, but then again, I've had a YouTube count for a few years now, and it doesn't get hardly any traffic. I took the cat redeems off because Freya's not with me, so I wouldn't be able to give her treats today. So probably starting next September, I'll put a running poll probably in Discord on whether you guys want to watch me bake next year or decorate. Decorating would be nice because I'd be sitting, but like I said, my decorating skills are horrible, and I'm not sure how I'm going to show me doing it because of the camera angles. I might have to get a tripod, I think, for the camera. I don't know. We'll see. Then again, by then I might own one. I doubt it, but when my mom gets back in a little while, I will be taking a break to eat. Because she's bringing me food when she comes back. She's out at a thing. I'm getting flour all over my daughter's camera. The cord doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Luckily, it's not any. It's one I can wipe off. So. All right, let me go. I'm not going to show you guys. I've got a huge spot of flour on my shirt now because my apron moved. I hear sleigh bells. I have sleigh bells. I didn't remember I did those. I did do sleigh bells. That's cool. Anyway, is that cool enough? Yes. Let me get these down on the so I can fill the next tray up. That one's a long one. I don't know why I picked the long one, but I did. Now I think some of the ones for bits are really long too. I've normally when I stream, because I stream off my Xbox, I don't have points or the channel redeems up, most of them, or the sound effects one specifically, because I don't have a capture card, so I'm streaming directly off the Xbox, and I haven't figured out any way to work it so that I can do both until I get a capture card. The only time I think. And then I don't even know if working with my laptop, if a capture card will work. My PC is currently broke, so I haven't been able to stream on PC in a while. Probably over a year now. Almost 2 years probably at this point. I need to do a couple more of these. We're doing dragons now. Oh, that one totally broke. I have to do a different one. That didn't cut all the way through. There it goes. is it not cutting through on the head? Must not be. So, little dragon. My daughter's been collecting dragons since she was teeny. And I've been collecting unicorns since I was 5, so a long time. A long, long, long time. Yep. I found one. We were down in station. My dad was stationed down in California, and there was a little shop out in Carmel that sold. It was called like the Witches Broomsticks and Cauldrons or something like that. And I fell in love with my first unicorn, and my parents said I couldn't get it until payday because I was only allowed one thing a payday. And I went up to the person and asked them what hours they were open on payday. And my dad did go back and get it for me. I actually still own it too. It's not in very good condition. I would love to have it totally restored. It's not in horrible condition, but it needs a bath horribly. It's got soda spilled on it from one of our cross-country trips. And it's been back and forth across the United States on airplanes and shipping and all that fun stuff. You know, this is the most I've seen some of my timed posts or things come up in a long time. Oh, and if you miss any of this, I will be editing it and putting it up on YouTube. I don't expect anybody to watch it, but it will be there for those who miss it. And actually really want to watch me stand here and roll out dough. I think I have all but 1 year up, and that 1 year the film was just horrible. I was having issues. I don't know if the first annual one is. I know there's a few of them, and I have a playlist with them. I would love to be able to play Christmas music, but I don't have the ability to split my streams so that I can actually put this up on YouTube afterwards. Oh shoot! Oh, I did turn the timer on. Didn't look like it. All right, I need to empty another tray. Oh. Did I get enough? Yeah, I got enough snowflakes. Now we're back to doing Santa Clauses. What is everybody's favorite holiday movie? Mine is a movie that was from the 80s that was called, oh, I don't remember what it was called. You like too many to choose? Oh, The Night They Saved Christmas is the one I was thinking of. Granted, I also like a lot of the animated ones. And what else was there? A lot of the old anime, claymation style ones. Oh, Charlie Brown Christmas. Alright, I just pulled the last of the Anisto out of the bag. This makes a lot more cookies. It does 6. I'm going to go off camera for a minute because I need to sit. And I don't feel like moving the camera again. This takes 6 cups of flour, so it makes a heck of a lot more than any of the others. I actually haven't seen it. I'm probably my mom has. She's been watching Christmas movies as soon as Christmas movies showed up this year. She is a Hallmark person. Every Christmas movie, my mom's huge on Christmas, always has been. She has a Santa Claus collection that's absolutely huge. That started out, she was just collecting music boxes, old-fashioned Santa Claus music boxes, and it kind of grew from there because no, I haven't watched it yet. I don't watch TV. I'm bad about watching stuff. How about we do a watch party in Discord, and Dev can work on her Star Path while we're watching a movie. I would love to do a community night where we all are in Discord talking and crafting, or either crafting or working on our valleys or doing something. And we can either watch a movie, just talk, hang out. Something to distract from the tediousness of doing that. Yeah, I saw he mentioned it to me. I want to do something like that. Movie night sounds like fun. I haven't done one in a while. What have I not done? Oh, we were working on Frosties. And another batch is done. Oh, and for those of you who are doing the challenges on TikTok, I do have a category that has all the past links to all the past ones. And then up in the main part of the Disney Dreamlight Valley one, I have the current links going. So if you're missing any of those, and want to see them, they're all linked in there. And I promise I try not to do a whole lot of at everyone's. About the only time of year I really do them is if I'm getting ready for this, is to remind everybody. And then occasionally if I'm missing, had planned on a stream and promised it, and then I'm unable to do it. I can't talk. I am unable to do it. I try to let people know that way too. I'm trying to see if I have a Twitter still. I don't hardly use it. I don't know if I really want to use it anymore because I hate going out there. It's such a negative area. But I don't know anything about the new one that everybody's using. Yeah, Blue Sky. I don't know much of anything about it, if it's a good place or not. And I probably should get out there soon and at least secure my name before it gets pulled. It's been good so far. Alright, I got another tray already full. I don't know how to grow on Instagram. I post things about as often as I do on TikTok, Granted, I don't have 2 accounts on Instagram like I do on TikTok. Um, and I pretty much have been on the, I'll get 1 or 2 followers every couple weeks, and yeah, I don't know what I'm doing over there. TikTok, my main account, I'm lucky to see a couple hundred views on a thing, so that's why I have the secondary one for the challenges, so I can keep sharing everybody's on the main one, and because I think right now that's what's stunning my views is all the sharing to my story, which I knew it was going to a little bit. Yeah, I've just noticed a lot of the bigger ones post mostly photos. But my photos don't look nearly as good because I don't use 16,000 filters on top of mine. I want something different, but I don't know what. Do I want to do some Death Stars this time? Like another bell. We just did bells and stockings and stars. Trying to think which are the Annis ones I haven't used. I actually have more followers on combined on, oh shoot, even on one account on TikTok than I do here on Twitch. And I've been streaming for 5 years on Twitch. But this last year has been really bad because my where I normally stream at, my internet has not been good for the last 2 years. Last year and a half. So it keeps dropping my stream and nobody wants to watch a drop stream. And I don't blame them. I'm trying to decide what shape I want to do that I haven't already done, and I think I've done everything. At least a couple of everything. I guess we'll do some unicorns. Yeah, I don't know how she's doing it either. I'm actually surprised considering I use my VTube more, or my PNG tube more than anything on my patch notes, that I haven't gotten more comments. Oh, that tray's full. I need an empty one. I'm not good at being behind the camera, and this is about the first. I went and got my makeup out. This is the first time I've put makeup on in a year. I don't go anywhere except to go get my infusions, and I run to the store for my mom, so I don't put makeup on very often. And I kind of still put makeup on like I did in high school. And high school was a long, long time ago. Like once, if I got out to other places, I would wear it, but I don't. I mean, I wore it to work not all the time, but when I worked, I wore it more often. But since I'm not working, I don't wear it very much. Granted, I went into wearing it quite a bit, and then I got out of the habit of wearing it a lot because it felt like a chore, and you know, and half the time because I have really oily skin to begin with, it's gone before an hour or so anyway. So it was like, what the point? That and I still wear, like I said, hardly any. Don't ask me to put a wing on. I have no clue how. Um, I went and looked, and I don't even think I have any eyeliner right now. Because I went and a lot of my old makeup was old, so a year or so ago, we went and got rid of a lot of my old makeup and bought me new stuff, and I don't think we bought everything. But even then, now it's been a couple years since I bought new stuff, but most of it hasn't even been used. We're down to that much left of this one. I gotta go rearrange the cookie or the cooling rack so I can get more on them. They're all kind of messy. About the girliest thing I do is I like to get a pedicure done. Nail polish won't stay on my nails for more than half a day, so I don't wear it on my nails or my fingernails, but I love having my toes done. I'm bad. My hair doesn't even get cut maybe once a year, and then I get like 6 to 8 inches cut off at once. The gels, let's see. The first time I did gels, I did them because we were going on a cruise and I wanted them to last for the cruise. They started peeling within 2 days of being on the cruise, and they were so much more expensive than regular nails at the time. I did do, the ones that go over acrylics for a while, but then that just got expensive. Going in and getting them maintained it got expensive, so I quit doing that after a while. What am I missing? I've done most of these. I'll do a different tree shape. A little bit bigger. It's too much work. Like I said, I go in, it's a thing to go with my mom and get a pedicure. Sometimes we can talk my daughter into it. She used to like doing it in high school. Not so much anymore, but it was the thing the three of us did. We'd go get our nails done. And then, of course, she would insist on having my eyebrows done because she hates them. And I would only do those is if she just made me. And they have to be waxed. I can't do this threading stuff. It hurts too much. I don't like it. I know it works for some people. My daughter prefers threading over having them waxed, but I prefer wax because it's done and over with in one go instead of one hair at a time with the threading. At least that's what it feels like when they thread them. Maybe get 2 more cookies out of this, and then we will get a bowl of a ball of dough cookie. And I think the next cookies we do are going to be the Russian tea cakes, just because I can sit down and roll those and put them on a cookie sheet instead of standing here. Because I do have one more roll out. And while those don't usually take me long to roll out, I need to sit for a little bit. I'm going to go put this last little bit of dough on, and I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to go rearrange the cookie sheets, or not the cookie sheets, the cooling rack so I can put more cookies down. Oh. So we've got basically 2 sets of cookies baked. I mean, we have the last batch in. You're tempted to make cookies now? One of the cookies I'm making is just bought dough because it's not an easy one to make. So the Russian tea cakes is made out of this one. And I gotta let it sit out for a few minutes because it's not gonna be easy to break off. Because I have to roll them into 1-inch balls placed on a cookie sheet and bake. And then I have to, while they're still warm, I have to roll them in powdered sugar twice. And I gotta go back up on, I gotta go back up to 400 on the temperature. So we'll be doing those. But I'm gonna move you guys down here. I do them. Where is my cookie scoop? I have a small one. Did I put it in the drawer? That's not what I want. That's too big. I have one smaller. Here's my smaller one. There we go. That work? And then I can sit down and do these.
The chair's not quite high enough, and the next high ones my mom have are too high. So, needless to say, these ones have nuts in them. They're kind of a shortbread style cookie, and they've got pecans in them and lots of butter. So they go into But yeah, my gingerbread, I've never attempted to make those from scratch, mainly because of the amount of spices and stuff. And the fact that others will eat them in the family, but I'm the big one that eats them. And then my daughter's boyfriend, so he's the excuse that I get to make them each year. I prefer not to refrigerate these, but my mom, or for as long as I do, because these get refrigerated overnight. I much rather just have them. I find it easier to do these if I make the batch and just slightly refrigerate it for like half an hour or so, just enough for the butter to get hard again. She wants them done in the refrigerator overnight, so. There's been some years, because the butter solidifying again in them so much, that they didn't break. And these are my daughter's and my mom's favorite. Besides the sugar, my mom likes the sugar cookies, but I should go get my coffee tray, and it would be easier to do this more at level. I'd switched over to the table, but I'd have to move the laptop around, and that'd be just too much work. Here, I got the cookie scoop out, and I'm not even using it. I might have to, but a little bit further on, but. And yes, I will, since I'm cooking with pecans on this one, I'll pull out new parchment paper when I do the gingerbread. But these don't, because their balls don't go on my cooling racks, they go on a paper plate to cool. Plus they'll have so much powdered sugar on them that nobody in my immediately family has a nut allergy, but my daughter's stepmom has one, so if she shares any, I try to be careful not to do anything with nuts around while I'm doing anything she might share. Alright, and that is redone, heated. I haven't done that since like early elementary school. I didn't do it with my daughter. No, we did do it with my daughter. So when my daughter was little, we did a couple. I just never really had the space to do them very often. My apartment that I did have, I had to come over here to do cookies because there was just no counter space at my apartment to do these. Absolutely no room. Ugh. I think I baked in that kitchen a handful of times, and it was like cookies I didn't need counter space to do other than to maybe mix them. Anytime I needed to do major baking, I had to come here to do it. Do you have a favorite Christmas song? Mine's kind of an obscure one. It's Christmas in the Northwest. They played it a lot in the late 80s, early 90s here. And you'll find a couple of my old Christmas videos that have it on it. And then how long do these need to bake? 10 to 12? All right. So Deb, are you gonna do the 12th day of Christmas prompt? I'm kind of curious what you would come up with, because you came up with the one that's gonna cause us all some thinking time to do. It's gonna be fun. I'm kind of curious how everybody's gonna come up with stuff. I think it would be funny for the ladies dancing to get Moana and Maribel together dancing. And the Lords of Leaping, we don't really have any Lords of Leaping, but get some of the guys grouped up. Just the finagling them, though, is going to be the problem. You know, I want to go back through my main house and redo it, the whole thing again, even though it doesn't need to be done. Just so I can add stuff with angles now. I'll probably go room by room and redo some of them, but It's just 20 floors, and yeah. Granted, I have 2 rooms that I know I need to take down because I have them in one of the castles. Oh, we have a 12-day of Christmas prompt for the song, and that one's gonna be absolutely. I can't wait to see what people come up with, because it's one of those prompts that can have so many different interpretations to it for things in the game. That one's too big, but oh well. Yes, both in post in mine and Dev's and Drea's and Mandy's. I don't know if they have it on there or saved in theirs. But it's basically the same thing, yeah. We do one almost every month. We took November off this year. If TikTok goes away, we're not gonna. Then we're not because everybody else is doing challenges. It's not on Instagram. It's going to be a little bit harder for us to do them going forward. The butter's starting to soften up a little bit, but it's still a little hard to pull some of these off. I'll probably get one more tray after this one, maybe 2 out of what I've got. This was a double batch, so it's 2 cups of butter, so 4 sticks of butter in this thing. Yeah, there's a post in my Discord with all the stuff, yes. With all the different prompts. And then we've been posting them on Instagram. I've been posting them on Instagram and that. I don't know if anybody besides me has been doing them. I think I had one other person post one on for our group on Instagram. Okay, we've got quite a bit of it done. Now I gotta wash my hands and clean off another cookie tray. And I haven't hydrated in a little bit. So, there's that. to switch those. I have it pinned to the top of mine too. And then I post weekly with every 5 days with the challenges. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see. Well, but it's got a belt. I have another one that my mom got me, but she got it with my real name on it, so I don't use it for stream. My daughter has a really cute one I got her that looks like a Mrs. Claus apron. I don't know if she still has it or not. Yeah, Ken did fine with those. And those have got to cool down enough that they're still warm, but that I can touch them. And I gotta get a thing of powdered sugar ready. Well, I know what I can use. So you gotta roll them in powdered sugar. My mom's got some really cool containers for them. And no, this is not the only powdered sugar I have, because we're gonna use probably another whole thing of it when we do frosting. If not 2 bags of it. Sounds like my mom's here. Alright, I'm gonna run the first through some. Well, these are still soft. Nope, those are still a little bit hotter than I can handle. We'll do those in a minute. If she doesn't want to come and do them. But most likely she's gonna come sit down. I don't know if we'll get her on camera today. She doesn't tend to like being on it, even though she's all dressed up. She went to a Christmas party. That some of her people that she knew when before she retired hold every year. I'll see if she's willing to roll the first set in powdered sugar, because she's got the Teflon hands. I do not have the Teflon hands. Hot is hot. That, and I'm always afraid of touching those cookies and they crumble. She must have went to go talk to the neighbor, because she hasn't showed up here yet. Oh, there she is. Hi, Mom. No, I'm still streaming.
Well, I'll be good.
You'll be good. Can you once you get in and get
Huh?
once you get in and get your coat off? Can you be Teflon hand?
Can I what?
Be Teflon hand.
I've got to do something else.
Oh.
I had 2 glasses of iced tea.
Well, I meant after you got in and situated.
Oh,
I just pulled a set of this out.
you got some good sugar cookies baked.
Yep, the pile on the small racks are yours.
The dark ones.
Yeah.
I got your lunch.
Thank you. As soon as I'm done with this thing of dough, I'm gonna sit and eat it. I just have one more after this to do, and that's the gingerbread. And then we're done baking for the year. It's kind of weird seeing all my timed ones, because normally it's just the TikTok one that comes up. Because I have them all timed so that they're not all hitting at the same time. And they're only going to go off like every half hour if somebody a certain amount of people talk or whatever. So seeing all my pop-up messages is kind of funny. At least I know they still work now. Oh, by the way, you guys have not only the channel points from Twitch, but if you do exclamation point points, you should get some Stardust just from watching. And you can gamble with it. You can ask the 8-ball questions. What else? I don't think I have for it. There's a few things on there. I think I don't even know what all the options. I know explanation point 8, the number 8, and then ball, all one word, gives you the 8-ball. And then gamble does something too, and you can challenge people too. We're about ready to take a break here in a minute anyway. Thank you. Did you have fun?
What do you want me to do?
Take the ones in the pan, put them in the powdered sugar, and then yeah, because you're better at being Teflon hand than me.
They're not hot.
They were just a minute ago.
Hot. Put them on this paper plate.
Yes, because they fall off the cooling racks. So, dang it! I didn't mean to do that.
You got many people watching it?
I don't know how many but we have a few. Say hi to everybody.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Can you guys hear? And they said hi back. Jeff said hi.
I got a cool gift.
You got a cool gift? What did you get?
I got a holly and berry throw blanket,
Ooh.
2 pairs of Christmas socks,
Ooh.
and a cute little tea towel.
Nice.
Somebody got a bottle of cherry moonshine.
Ooh.
I don't know if it was homemade or bought, but
Cherry moonshine sounds interesting.
no, I had moonshine once many years ago. It's too.
Everybody's telling you Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. They can't see me, can they?
No, they can't see you.
Good. Even though I'm all dressed for the holidays. What do I need to get out?
Another tray of those. And then I've got one ready to go in.
Well, which one is it?
It's the timer one. You're gonna get powdered sugar everywhere.
I got powdered sugar on the microwave now.
Yes, I'm gonna have to wait the microwave down. You wanna grab the last four? So I can roll some more. We're almost done with the bag.
Now, can you see them or not?
No, I can't see them, but Mom, if you look at this computer screen, we need to get a stand. See, they can see part of you. That's what they see, and I see they write over on
Okay.
the left hand.
Hi.
And if you see Tiger Babe in chat, that's my mom. She doesn't get in chat very often though. And Wolfie Girl is my daughter when she comes on.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch those yet.
No, those are gonna be too
I'm
hot.
gonna eat one of these.
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this tray should be the last tray of these. Then I can take a break and eat my food before it gets stone cold. Now, I have a question for you guys. Do you want me to do a commercial break while I have to go eat and then come back and we do the gingerbread afterwards? Or do you guys want me to just sit here and chat while I eat? Because I know sometimes people eating on stream bothers some, so let me know what you would like me to do. Because I can do it either way.
You gotta come take my shoes off.
You gotta go take your shoes off, huh?
My boots.
Well, it's gonna be a few minutes because I need to wash
Oh,
my
I had
hands.
some packages come in.
Yes, you did. It's just a Burger King, so it's not anything big. Yeah, they just came in half an hour ago that I noticed them out there. You don't care if you eat? Okay.
Mommy got you at lunch.
Yeah, just remember, don't turn on any sound stuff while you're out here.
I'll go to my room.
Yeah, well, let me take your boots off.
I
help you
got
with
one off.
You got one off?
Let me see if I can get the other one off.
Because I have to wash my hands good before I do that. Because she has a tendency to forget and turns on TV. I'm streaming.
It's my house.
Yes, but I'm streaming and I can't have it because they'll mute my
I
stream.
know. I can go to my bedroom. Close the door.
Close the door and wrap gifts.
Yes, I'm gonna do that sometime today.
Bet you that's some of the stuff that you ordered last night. I don't know if we'll get all the way through the gingerbread before I stop stream, but we'll get at least started through it and then I'll run off. But we're actually doing pretty good. So it's what, 2 something? We're getting through this like a little bit faster than I thought. I thought it was going to take all 4 hours to do all of it. And I don't know if we're going to get up to 4 hours this time. Even with break. Because shouldn't take me an hour to roll out the gingerbread and bake them. I don't know.
Oh, I bought this for the bathroom.
I don't know what you bought. She's opening her packages. So if that's what the crinkling sound is, everybody. I don't know if they can hear it or not, so.
Tell them if they hear something strange, it's just your mom.
Alright. That's 3 down. Let me get these moved over. I wash my hands so I can start powder sugaring the other ones. Alright, the last batch of the Russian tea cakes is going in the oven. A couple more yet I need to powdered sugar, and then we can take a break. So the Russian tea cakes just
Why?
get put in powdered sugar like that. All right, we're gonna take a quick food break. Shoot, I'm not doing my Christmas crackle ones, and those are really my cheat one because I do a box mix with that, with pudding and cake mix. All right, there's some more flour on my surface. You should see my work surface, it's a mess. It's all flour. This smells so good. I love gingerbread cookies. And by the way, we hit our goal for the street for the month. Woohoo! Yep. And I think we're only 20 some followers away from our follow goal for the year. Since I haven't been streaming, I didn't put the followers goal as high this year. So it's at 750, and I think we're at 720 something. 25? I can't see. I'm not on the right screen. This is very soft dough. I left it out too long. I should have left it in the fridge until I was getting ready to use it. It is 725. Yeah, so we're 25 followers away for the follow goal for the year. Now, if I actually, streamed more, we'd be doing better, but this year's been kind of wonky with my internet not wanting to cooperate. There probably will not be a stream tomorrow, playing Disney, just because I'm going to be frosting cookies. I will try to do a broken stream either Tuesday or Thursday next week. And then, of course, we'll be back here Sunday for a normal stream.
have been told we are going to try to getting a stronger modem and router. So hopefully soon my normal place that I stream, we will not have the issues we've been having. But I don't know how long that's going to take. I think they've nixed the idea of actually hardwiring me in with putting cable around the whole house outside. We are gonna do some bigger cookie cutters for the gingerbread one, just to go through them faster. That, and they tend to be the ones that we get to, sometimes we'll play with decorating a little bit more. Now, whether or not I can pick them off the thing without them sticking or stretching too much. And then next weekend, I'll come over or the weekend after next, I'm going to come over and do the rest of our Christmas stuff that I do, which is the nuts and bolts, and then I make some flavored oyster crackers. It's just munchy stuff for us to eat. Nuts and bolts is kind of Chex Mix, basically. It's just, from our family's always called it nuts and bolts. Because that's basically what it is. It has Chex Mix in it, and bugles, and pretzels, and nuts. A bunch of mixed nuts. Doing 10. It said 7 to 11, so we'll do 10. Well, actually, probably should do less than 10. What would be? Nuts and bolts? My grandmother used to make them all the time for the family, and then I took over after she passed. Some of these are just peeling up weird. The dough's a little softer. I probably should have left it in, not had it out as soon as I did. The house is really hot. What is your guys' favorite holiday treat that isn't a cookie? Be it a certain type of cake or a fudge or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I mean, all the other ones were so hard, and I forgot that this gingerbread gets really soft really fast. Pumpkin pie. Your brother makes homemade coconut caramel chocolates. Ooh. I did Buckeyes one year. I hadn't made them, but I've had them a few times. They're the peanut butter chocolate balls. Theirs are really good. The white chocolate swirl Hershey Kisses. The you mean the hugs? Topaz? Is it the hug type Hershey Kisses? Normally we do
Peanut butter blossoms also, which are the ones with the chocolate chips in them. Or not chocolate chips, with the Hershey Kisses as the thumbprint type thing with the peanut butter. They're hug swirls. Last year I saw that they had some cocoa ones out. I thought that was cool, but
we usually put in our peanut butter blossom cookies. We usually put the ones with the kisses with the almonds in them. You love chocolate covered cherries. And of course, I grew up in Germany, so to me, getting Kinder chocolate was a Christmas treat because we never got it all year round. We only ever really saw it out places at Christmas time here for the longest time. I need to keep an eye on the time because I put it for 10 and I'm going to take a peek. These cookies are so soft. Oh, that one just totally broke in two places. They smell so good though. Trying to think my mom makes fudge, or used to. She doesn't do it so much anymore. And it's one of those fudges you can only eat a tiny bit at a time. but it's so good. You gave it. I did one once. It was a peanut butter fudge, and I found the recipe on TikTok, and it actually came out really good. It was a peanut butter and chocolate, and it was really easy because all it used was a jar of peanut butter and a thing of pre-made frosting. And it came out really good. I was surprised at how good it was for as easy as it was to make. But yeah, my cousin used her hand once after boiling the sugar or the stuff for the fudge and burned her hand pretty bad. Knowing she, was using a cooking thermometer with it, knowing how hot it was, she still used her hand that one year. Yeah, that was an ouchie. Let's just say she never did that again. I'm trying to think. Some of my favorite Christmases I've had was in Germany. One year we went. It was in the winter. It wasn't at Christmas. We went to Berchtesgaden and did skiing, and I learned how to downhill ski. But I also got to ice skate and a few other things that year with the group that they had for me. Ew, no fun. Alright, I'm going to incorporate the last bit of dough. It's going to take me a minute because this one's really soft. After I pull this one out and put the next one in. Well, it looks like 11 was about right. And after I get all these done, I'm going to go sit for a little while before cleaning all this up. Might make up peanut butter tomorrow. Yeah, peanut butter cookies are surprisingly, depending on which recipe you use, are really easy to make. Because there's recipes you can make lots with, or you can make littles with. I did one year. We did cookies for my dad's and stepmom's dog. So I made a pumpkin oatmeal peanut butter cookies for her. She liked them a lot. I've got flour everywhere on me. Oh, why do I have my mouse still down here? I bet you I'm gonna have to wash that now. It's gonna have flour all over it. If you're wondering, I have a big canister of flour next to me that I've been dipping in for flour. I have a scoop. I'll go scoop some and then the heater went off again. It's so warm in here. I'm like, why is the heat going off again? We're not that cold today. Not like we were a couple days ago. It was really cold in the area. So how many of you have had a white Christmas? Where is it? There it is. We're gonna do some big ones. I've had even a white Thanksgiving a couple times because I lived in Germany. One year we had a total whiteout almost for Thanksgiving. We get one every once in a while. Not as often as I would like. Usually we get like 1 week, 1 or 2 days a year with snow. And then some years we don't get any snow, and other years we get a week's worth. And then we have, of course, the ice storm. More often than not, we get freezing rain. That one's head came off. I had to put it back on. No gingies yet. I should get a cup and a smaller. I don't have any ones to make ears, but I should do a Mickey Mouse one and to go with the Disney Dreamland Valley. All right, that leg just fell off. We'll put it back on now. But yeah, the dough is so soft that moving them from one to the other has not been fun. Especially these bigger ones. Alright, I need to move the other ones over to the cooling racks so I can use this other tray. So I'll be off cam for a minute. My problem with doing that is you can't, you have to pop to it. I mean, granted, loading into the house is still loading, but that would be a way of doing it. I wish we could move the trees up there because I'd love to take my orchard up there. And I haven't had a reason yet to show off my peaceful meadow. And I've got it's decorated for winter. And since I've totally redid my plaza, I had to move the orbs, and they're down in the peaceful meadow now. All right. I gotta sit. I'm getting to the end of my stamina now. We only got a little bit more to go. And I'm doing not even half the cookies I normally do. And I'm already running out of granted, when I usually do the rollout ones off camera so I can take breaks in between batches. So those are usually done the day before I stream the other types. I had been streaming the other types. Because this does take a little bit more work than the other ones do. Granted, the other ones take more cleaning because I have to clean my mixer all the time. Santa hats. But I found doing this on stream keeps me focused a little bit better on getting it done and less on the how much my feet hurt. The gingerbread gets less out of it because I do bigger cookies. Oh, my body rebels over this whole thing. Of course, the timer goes off again. have another small? I have a small spot that I want to do before I got maybe one more rollout on that, and then that's the dough's done. And then I'll go have to wash my hands so I can look and see who we're gonna raid tonight, this afternoon. Because I have no clue who streams on Saturdays anymore. I don't know which one I want to do. Oh, we'll do some snowman. Topaz does. Yes, he does. How are you guys liking this season of Fortnite? Have you played much? I don't even have my map cleared yet. If that tells you anything. I still have. You've only played once. Yeah, I need to play more. Only reason I want the battle pass this season is because of Baymax. For a skin I probably will never actually use. But he's so cute. I'm wondering if we're gonna get the rest of the crew in the store. Or not. Like Honey Lemon and the crew. Okay, I need to go clean off some space so I can put some more cookies on the last tray. We'll go over. Oh, and I haven't held up one of these for you guys. So the gingerbread are coming out really good. But with us having so much Disney come out at the same time, and then the other game I played, Throne and Liberty, had a new battle pass come out at the same time. I don't know when I'm going to work on it. I'll probably do a lot of some AFK in my Storm Shield to get my levels like I have been. Yeah, too many passes, and Disney's comes first, which I should have that done early next week. or so. And the first one in Throne and Liberty I didn't finish, so I didn't get, but I had enough money. I finished the other one, so I had enough money to get it earned from in-game to buy it, so I was able to get that. The second one. That's the one that you can earn the paid currency in Throne and Liberty, which is nice. That one just totally... Alright, we're down to dough ball. You know, round ornament, flattened out. Alright, that's the last of the cookies. So let me wash my hands. So I got 2 more to bake. And I will have pictures in my Discord and up on TikTok soon. Again, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. We will be back. I'm hoping Tuesday to do a Disney Dreamlight Valley, but it will be at my normal place, and it might not. I might drop a few times. I hope you all have a great evening and a good rest of the weekend, and I will see you later in the week. Thank you.